Time to get it on. Here in the top end for night number 1 of 3. Gee, the track's racy. And it's been superb. And the good news is the time for talk has finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Darwin, because here we go. Round number 1 of Chariots 2025 is underway. Sliding through to the lead is Lockie McHugh. He was perfect last Friday and Saturday night. He leads them down into 3. Just closed the door ever so slightly to keep the 22 of Jock Goodyear at bay. They work down into turn number 1. 1 down, 29 to go. Chariots for 2025 is underway. McHugh, Goodyear, Jordan Charge, back to Veal in 4. Dane Kingshot having a cheeky look on the inside. Oh, they'll go red. A little further back, flipping in turn number 3 and 4. We are red. To me, that's a 52 car of Matt Eagle. There's 4, maybe 5 other cars involved that were taking evasive action. Boy, lights are out. We go back to green flag action. McHugh leads us off. We're 1 down, 29 to run. Here comes Kingshot with a mighty restart. Slides his way through to B2 on Jordan. What a battle as McHugh continues to lead. Puts about 6 car lengths over himself in second place. Jock Goodyear is coming back to work. Was Jordan charges now. Veal slides through on Kingshot. We talked about momentum earlier this week. When you slide somebody, you're so vulnerable in the very next corner. Veal into the top 4. Jordan Charge maintains 3 from Jock Goodyear in 2. And your leader is McHugh. We're working down the back chute. This time 4 down, 26 to run. Lots of battles deeper in the field. As first is McHugh. Second is Goodyear. Still Jordan Charge, solid in the top 3 from Veal. Deeper in the field, JD Dack in P6. Brody Davis in 7th, chasing him down. As they're 5 down, 25 to run. Round number 1, Chariots of Thunder underway, and McHugh keeps on at the top. Just a narrow advantage over Jock Goodyear.
Yeah, and we saw that NT11 of Jordan Charge engaged in a pretty intense battle with Kingshot, but how quickly things can turn around. Veal getting the better of the W2. And the D11 of Zach Grimshaw, unfortunately, up in flames on the racetrack. As we go red. Just on the exit of turn 2 there.
Come on, Zach.
Very quickly out of the car.
Good for you, young man. Well done. Unfortunately, it was the race leader, and then it split the fuel cell. Did you instantly see the fire?
No, not until I really pulled up. Like, rear end knocked out. It just kind of coasted to the bottom. Try to get it up, but I feel really bad now. The leader cleaned me up.
He's safe. He's A-OK. The old rule of thumb is hit your square, which he did. Unfortunately, it split the fuel cell.
Yeah, it's just when she caught fire, just get out. You know, thanks to K1 race gear, you know, the suit, I don't even think there's a burn mark on it, to be honest with you. I'm grateful to have good equipment and all their safety equipment doing its job. You know, it's a pleasure wearing a top quality suit, and for things like this, you need it.
Zach, one of those moments is the worst possible fear of most drivers that I speak to. Have you experienced anything even similar or close to that before?
No, that's really my first fire, actually. So when I seen it, just get out ASAP.
You had no problems getting out. One of the other fears that I had, you might have been knocked unconscious from the contact. I'm tipping it wasn't super hard. You probably had harder crashes, but we're so thankful for you, mate. And the safety equipment that is enforced, it's mandatory to be in fire suits. We can see the layered suits under that as well, all the underwear.
Yeah, no, just grateful for all the safety, you know. It's always up to the highest standards, and we abide by it, and we got to keep up with it for this reason. Just very thankful it's done its job.
Set to go back to green flag racing here for round number 1, Chariots of Thunder 2025. We're minus Zach Grimshaw as we get back underway. The 7 of McHugh pounds the outside lane. Here comes Veal on the 11, and a cheeky little look. Kingshot rounds out the top 5. JD Dack sneaking through on the bottom, trying to pick up a spot on the Q16. Busy side-by-side between Sutherland and also Luke Storer in the 98. McHugh continues to pace the field here in the top end. Half a straightaway advantage over Goodyear. Length of the straightaway down to 3rd, Jamie Veal, who's motored by the 11. Veal sets sail after the top 2. Approach to the back markers as McHugh just got a little tight on entry, caught the right rear, he catches it, fires his way down to turn number 3 and 4. Goodyear's close enough to challenge, oh, and we are red. Danecourt spins to avoid any contact, and we are red. Glenn Sutherland in the 20, while running in 9th. Glenn Sutherland is climbing out of the race car, everybody. Put your hands together for one of the nicest guys you'll meet in sprint car racing. Has a bruising way to round out his round 1 Chariots of Thunder. Jordan Charge won 2 of the 3 Chariots rounds in 2024. And we go back to green flag action. Goodyear just caught the turn 4 concrete. Now he's vulnerable to Veal. Vulnerable as well to Kingshot. Jordan Charge, we're going to run on the 2 car. They sweep down through 3 and 4 of the restart. McHugh, he's out of there. Half a straightaway over Veal. Veal got the wall, we'll go red. Jock is also upside down. Oh my. 2nd and 3rd on the Speedway. And right it. Good news is Jock Goodyear climbs out, walks away. That is a sorry sight as well. And what a shame. Okay, it's both teams side by side talking at how that went down. We just caught the tail, and unfortunately, Jock had nowhere to go. He was trying to take evasive action. Boy, Jordan Charge, very fortunate in that NT11 not to make contact. That is just a wild flip for Jock as he's trying to drive right around the outside. McHugh, been perfect last Friday and Saturday. And looks ominous again tonight as he picks up the pace. Fires his way down into 1 and 2 in the resumption. Here comes Kingshot. Fires through on Jordan Charge. Dane's on the move. The Mobile 1, Bunbury Toyota, KMS number 2. On the march to P2. Couple of sliders going on for 3rd as Michael Pickens puts a move on. The uber-talented Kiwis into the top 3. Jordan's been bumped to 4. Brodie Davis watching on as he expertly slides himself. This is a titanic battle for 3rd. Just up the road, 1st and 2nd. Still Pickens. Runs midway through turn 1 and 2. Gently slides up to the ledge. Fires his way down the back straightaway. Jordan Charge. Brodie Davis. Not a lot's changed as Jordan's gone to the extreme low side as McHugh sails out of turn 2. He's nearing 10 to run. Brodie's getting close to the 11. Got a beautiful exit. McHugh ranges down the main chute into turn 1. Past the Chariots Lounge. He's got half a straightaway over Dane Kingshot, who continues to impress from Bunbury WA's in hot pursuit of McHugh. Tight battle further back for P6. Scott Endell with JD Dack all over it. 10 laps to run and McHugh keeps in charge here of round number 1. Chariots of Thunder.
Yeah, handy 1.5 second gap to the NQ7 of Lockie McHugh. Just 10 laps remaining. Jordan Charge engaged in an intense battle, but I'm really impressed with that Q12 of Michael Pickens. As the NT11 of Geordie Charge goes around the outside in the Eakins Motorsport Hot Rod. Just 9 laps left to run. Pickens looking for a little bit extra down low. Davis slides on Pickens. 8 laps left to run. Huge drive from the Q16 of Brodie Davis on night 1 of Chariots. McHugh hasn't really stretched his legs yet. Pickens, red. Unfortunately, Michael Pickens.
He's not done yet. Let's catch a look as he slides right from the bottom to the top and just caught the right rear. That's simply experience. He'd never really approached that hard and fast from the bottom while racing for 3rd. Jordan Charge seemingly missed a couple of laps. He was out of his rhythm, and then once he got back, he was as far back as P5 almost at one point. Charge, Brodie Davis. Brodie continues to knock on that top 3 step. Right behind him is Scott Endell. Back to Dylan Menz, who was hard charger last Saturday night. Raced his way to a top 4, and he's doing it again from deep. Goes by Scott Endell. We refire down the main chute into 1. 7 to run. McHugh, Kingshot, Jordan Charge, Brody Davis, Paul Scott Endell just caught the wall. You've got to be so careful. It's exciting. It's nail biting. We still don't know what's going to happen as Lockie McHugh continues to pace the field.
We see the Eakins Motorsport NT11 just mounting an attack on the Cricky number 2 of Dane Kingshot. 6 laps left to run. Storer and Court engaging in an intense battle for the minors, pulling out a nice healthy gap on the number 2 of Kingshot. White flag this time by for Lockie McHugh. Still getting into the wall through turns 1 and 2. Racing into turns 3 and 4 now. Lockie McHugh in the SRV NQ7, your night 1 winner here at Northline Speedway for Chariots of Thunder 2025. It's then Geordie Charge in the 2 spot, Kingshot in the 3.
NQ7 to victory lane again. How about some noise for Lockie McHugh? I don't know how he's doing it, but man, I'm impressed. The team is supremely confident, no doubt about that. Driver is doing an outstanding job.